So we're back to reviewing the Gamesmaster magazine from August of 1999. So let's start off with the top part of the preview, shall we? Data, format preview, PlayStation, price to be announced, out December. Dino Crisis. So basically this was Resident Evil with dinosaurs. I never played it, although I might have played a demo disc version of it, if I recall correctly. Long story. So it's on the PlayStation. The previewer was Pete Wilton. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs ruled the earth, then they died. Oh, that's what they wanted us to think. You see, Capcom has brought the beggars back, and now it's feeding time. This was coming off the Jurassic Park franchise. Late 90s was probably Jurassic Park, maybe 2, if I recall correctly. The original Jurassic Park was a hell of a lot better than the new releases, but that's a story for another time. New shots, GM update goes on and on and on and on. So, as if it wasn't enough for Capcom to be bringing out a new Resident Evil game on every format imaginable, they might as well have gone one better on the PSX in the form of Dino Crisis. Scheming scientist Professor Kirk has taken the government's money to aid his research and legged it, and it's your job as a top secret agent, Regina, to infiltrate the base and get the books back. But as you delve deeper into the Ibis Island Fortress laboratory, it becomes clear that the thievery is at least of the professor's misdemeanors, as the island is crammed with the gills of hungry dinosaurs, raptors, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one, T-Rexes, you name it. The beasts, as it's roaming the cramped corridors and the closed courtyards. The big difference between this and Resident Evil is that it isn't inclusion of prehistoric types, but the Metal Gear style real 3D. Now characters can interact properly with backgrounds, and the camera free to pan and zoom to make even more exciting. Now that you'll need to pulse racing with dinos that can track you down and open doors. So yeah, quite an interesting game. Like I said, I never played it, so I can't comment too much about it, although I did see a couple of demos about it. Raptor Rampage. A few hours spent on the island leaves Regina wishing she had drawn the Raccoon City job. Shouts out to Resident Evil. The raptor can't smell your fear just as well if you're wearing dark trousers. Funny. Team Attack. Regina, the star of Dino Crisis, is no fool. When she's sent to Ibis Island, she makes sure that she brings 2 top agents with her, Rick and Gale. Unfortunately, they soon split up. The whole point of being in the team is to do things as a team, but there you go. They call in a Dino Burger Royal, a quick chat before the action starts. Rick is tough sorts, hence the cool camera angles he gets shown at here. Okay. Darkness Falls. If you thought the raptors were scary to brighten lit corridors, just wait for them to sneak up on you in the dark. Let's not pronounce that one. You're going to need more than the tetanus shot after this nip it, filthy little beasts. The camera tracks Regina as she stalks around, and lovely lightning effect shows all new 3D redness. So basically, that time of the late 90s, it was moving away from 2D type gameplay to more 3D, which is a tragedy because it wasn't really until the Nintendo DS with Super Mario Land, New Super Mario Land, that things started to go back to the way it should be, as in 2D platforming, etc. is all good. Obviously, the 3D stuff's come on leaps and bounds. The puzzle seems to be very much of find a switch that will let you open this door variety. We run up against a barrage of red laser beams below, and also discovers a console by following the wiring ducts down to the basement. Resident Evil fuse box, anyone? Where do we put the bishop piece? Oh. Whoops, those laser beams are in the way. Hang on, what does that lever do? Red and green lights looks like a 3D, some sort of 3D slide projector. just a basic generic puzzle game. Let's see, at the top it says publisher Capcom, developer Capcom, call importers players 1, special features DualShock, other formats none. So when it says the DualShock, so at the late 90s, some of the games, well, the DualShock originally was only, you could buy it separately, but when they started to run their inventory down with the original Sony controller, the DualShock obviously took its place, and obviously it was a complete rip-off of the Nintendo 64. And that's what Sony's done ever since. They innovate by basically doing what the other competition's doing. And then it says, chase me, chase me. Unlike the monsters from most games, once the dinos get a whiff of you, they don't give up. Once you disturb them, you better have enough ammo to bring them down, or they'll end up as a secret agent on Toasters. Take a look at this. Regina deserves 2 raptors pilfering some nearby lockers for a meaty snack. Spying you, the raptors make their move. Now might as well be a good time to leg it. Yunks, this beast tells you all the way to the seeded doors, and boy, they are quick. Much frantic gunfire later, and 2 priceless specimens lie dead. So it was a case of bang bang. Rex rated, by far the scariest bit we have found so far is you meet up with this mammoth T-Rex. First it looks like you can run out this beggar, but then it starts to go a bit mental. Pulse racing yet. Then we'll have to assume you've already died of shock. Hey, it looks like you've lost him. You can hear from this handy-looking metal door. Just pray for it isn't locked. Have it. He's only gone on bitten through the bleeding balcony. So basically, go through a door and he just rips out the side of the wall of the building. Okay. Well, hey, Bullseye, while naturally enough, shotgun is Regina's favourite weapon, you'll never know what you're going to run out of ammo. If you're only faced with one dino, then switching to the dart gun might be a good idea. If it ain't fast, but it does the job. So we've got pop a couple of darts in the hungry raptor, and at first it looks like you're about to get severely ventilated. Gradually through the tranquilizer begins to take effect, coursing through the lethal venins until it gets sleepy. Once it conks out, feel free to run off and search for more ammo of your beloved shotgun and pistols. Phew. If you could just reach, you might not be pleased to hear that in the heat of battle or when you've just been pounced on, you can lose your gun. Witness the feverish scrabbling of Regina. So yeah, so it was the same with the Tomb Raider games. There was a big thing at the time of basically you've got loads of ammo and then you lose it. Tomb Raider 3 was known for the mission selection, and there was a big controversy that people was playing it and then they didn't play the Nevada levels first, and when you get captured by the security forces in Area 51, they take out all your ammo packs and everything else, and people was like playing it for hours, and all of a sudden they've got nothing else to finish the game with. The big guns, like in Resident Evil 2, along with brand new weapons, you also get an upgrade the ones you've already got. Here you get a new barrel and stock from a machine pistol, very handy for home defense. Well, it might not be a shotgun, but at least it's certainly punchy a very nasty hole. The stock will also allow you to aim much more accuracy and not just blast away. So we've got the first impressions. I think we can just about see it. Fast, that's the first thing you'll notice when you play Dino Crisis. If I can bring that closer. If you was expecting the enhanced monsters that even the average small smell could leave for dead, then this could be a shock. While Capcom's Mr. Mackey said that he didn't cram as much AI into the dinos' tiny heads as he wanted, compared to the monsters in most games, this is a lot more a lot more brain surgeons. Fall to bind your wounds, and they'll follow the trail of blood, run into another room, and they follow you just like a crocodile and dogs. Their movements were based on their dinos and cunning predators. It's not just much shotgun fodder. If you've seen Jurassic Park, you know that even locking the doors behind you may not be enough to keep them at safe distance. In fact, the only way to survive is to creep into each room, shotgun on hand, expecting the sudden flash of a green that signals a dino attack, and then ready to blaze away. If the action is frantic, then the cinematic cutout sequences ensure that none of that tension is wasted. Silent Hill just can't complete with the wary DC puts the camera inside Dino's head so you can see yourself being stalked. That's actually not a bad idea. Speedy, slick, and beyond vicious, and this is the ultimate horror game. Find out if in the review next issue. Good cop. Dinosaurs, guns, robbers, blood, gore, and amazing cinema bits. Bad, timid Sal's might crawl behind the sofa and never emerge. Good riddance. Where is it at? You can smell it. It's that close. The dinosaurs are roaming the streets of Tokyo as we go to press. Next issue, GM 85 to your decide to carry a playlist of this awesome terror game. Buy it. So, that was the preview of Dino Crisis. Again, it was one of them franchises. I think number 1 was good. I think number 2 was not that great. I think they changed it the format over. It was one or the other. I can't say I actually played this. It was only on a demo disc. So basically, back then the demo discs were from the official UK PlayStation magazine, which is like a sister publication to Future Publishing of Gamesmaster. And because obviously the PlayStation come on CDs, that a lot of demo discs were obviously used for promotional. I know I got Future Cop LAPD on a demo disc, and I actually went out and bought the game. So yeah, only a shorter video because obviously I'm trying to get down to 2 pages per video. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. And in my next one, it will be a Dreamcast game. See you soon.